Hey y'all, welcome to my video. So today I'm using some large Jenga blocks and the small ones. The small ones I don't really show you just because they're the same except for one's bigger, one's large, one's small, one's big. And then I just painted them in these colors here, which I'm going to show you here in a second. This one I got from Menards. It comes in like a little bunch of pack of different colors. I used the apple barrel because my Waverly blue dried up. I used that metallic from Deco Art and then these folk art chalk paints. I used these split rings from Walmart and then I used the little eye hooks from Menards. And I literally just trimmed down some of my paper packs that I've had. Some of them are thick, some of them are literally just thin like paper. But I'm just going to show you they all work just fine. I use a glue stick here, and oops, my glue stick's running out there, it's running empty. And you literally just take and you glue it down. Like I said, I'm not a big Mod Podge girl, so I did not use Mod Podge first. But I am going to seal these with Mod Podge. And I end up using that green one. I do have the red one too. I'm out of the yellow one, but I didn't want to use the red one because I tried a small one with the red one and the glossy. I just didn't like it. It looked weird. So here I wanted to show you that there's more ways that you can do these besides using paper. You can use your ribbon pieces up. I just had this little piece left from my paper pack that I had because I had this paper pack as well with this design, and it had a bunch of other stuff in it. And I used to make a bunch of mini TNs. Well, I still have a bunch actually left that I've made over the years. I don't think I have any of this one left though, of this brand of paper pack with that ribbon that I'm using now. I know I don't have any of those left. Those went in a hot minute. But I do still have a few of like the moons and stars and stuff like that left too. But this simple. I just took that Dollar Tree little poker tool there, poked a hole in the top, and then just literally screwed this in. Now I could not do this with my hand, you guys. You probably could if you don't have arthritis, but I have arthritis real bad. So I could not screw that in, so I had to use that tool and hold the hook and then screw it in. So it worked out pretty good. And then I want to show you some of these paper pads. I didn't open this one and show you because there's literally no paper left in that one. Except for the few pieces that I had. I think there might be a couple pieces left in there, but there was no point in really showing you because it's empty. I used it all, like I said, to make tins. This one I just got not too long ago. It's so cute. It's so, like, sparkly, even though I don't like sparkles. But it's pretty. I thought somebody else would like it if I make some stuff out of it. And then this black and white one, of course, is my favorite. It's like a little vintage looking. But it's pretty. It's got a bunch of pretty little stuff in there. And I like how it has little music notes and little writing in the background, a lot of those. This one's cute too. It's just got birds and little flowers. Really kind of nice as well. And I made a few of them out of that as well with the scraps that I had left over from my tins. And I made up a bunch of these from this little paper pack here. And that one had the bird on it. I thought it was cute. So I wanted to show you one more way that you can do these. That's just so easy. These little rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree, guys. You can do them on the small ones. You can do them on the big ones. Just however your words can fit or what you can fit on them. I'm just going to use the 5 little pieces that I had left from my Tumbling Tower block set. And I'm going to use these little rub-on transfers. But I'm going to use this furniture marker. You guys, this thing's strong. You need to wear a mask. You want to use that thing. And I'm just going to decorate them up with these, you guys. It's simple. The most simplest, easiest DIY I've done in a hot minute. It didn't take me but 5 minutes to make these. And I'm just going to show you how I do one here. Now, it's so simple, you guys. You really just peel it off, you stick it on whatever you're going to stick it on. And honestly, you see me scraping all the heck right here? You don't even need to do that. You don't. Honestly, you don't. All you have to do is just rub. I think the heat from your finger or something does something, but I just used my finger on that next one and it worked just fine, you guys. I was thinking about using the tool. I was like, let me just try my finger and my fingernail a little bit there and pulled it right off and it worked just fine. Now, don't ask me why I picked up the tool and started using it on this one after I just figured out it was fine, but I wanted to try it one more way, just to see. But it just works out all in the end. And I still just continue to use that tool, and you don't even need to use it. I finally stopped using it after I realized I could just use my dang finger. And you want to pull up slow as well, because sometimes you don't get it all the way down. So you want to pull up slow, and if you miss a piece, you just lay it back down, rub it, and it comes, you can't even tell. So simple, you guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you all the rest. And if you guys don't know, you can slow my videos down if they get too fast for y'all if you're on YouTube. So make sure you use that option. If something's too fast for you, slow it down so you can see what we're doing. But I like to speed up my videos because it gets a little boring after a while just sitting there. But like I said, slow it down. And then I'm going to show you a little picture at the end, you guys, of how I hung them up to dry after the Mod Podge. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So give me a like and a comment and let me know what you think. And I hope you like the next DIY. Okay, so for this next DIY here, I'm just going to kind of sort of explain because this is kind of mixed into one here. The balls I actually got from a yard sale, so I'm just going to try to show you. It's almost 2 inches for that one. And the other one's literally just a dowel end cap. I'm not sure the size on it. I do take a sanding block to all of these. So I glued 4 of the large Jenga blocks from Five Below together, and I made 5 of those. So you'll glue 4 of the big ones together. And I'm showing you here I used both of those to sand these down. So I have 5 here. These ones I used 7, and then these are the tiny Jenga blocks from Dollar Tree. You just glue those together. And then on this one I glued 4 of the large ones together like that, and 2 of the small ones, and then I repeated that process with this one. And you guys, I didn't want to edit this part out because I want to show you that you could also use these. Unfortunately, mine all ran empty. I did not have enough to do what I'm wanting to do here, and I'm not going to spoil it for you of what these are right now, but it just didn't work out. And this one's too orangey looking, and it was kind of running dead too, so I just decided that this isn't going to be the best route to take for what I envisioned, because this isn't the color I even envisioned. So you see how it was drying out there. So I just decided to grab these paints. I only end up using 2 of them. And it looks like I'm going to go ahead and decide. I decided on the Burnt Umber here, and then this by Folk Art. And then I'm going to later, look how like that looks like chocolate almost, don't it? I thought it does anyways. It's really like a deep dark brown to me, almost like chocolate. But I end up painting all those, and then after I painted all of those pieces, I do take that metallic color, and it is by Folk Art. It's called Chocolate Brown Metallic, and the other Folk Art is actually called Burnt Umber, and it's an acrylic paint. And I'm pretty sure I got those at Michael's. That's it. I'm just going to do like a little dry brushing over top of this, and I'll tell you why later I do that. That's my bonus DIY I have for you at the end. So here are the 7 Jenga blocks from the Dollar Tree, and you're going to glue them. How do I want to explain this? Like if you lay them flat, they look wider. If you turn them to the side, they're skinnier. I glued them side by side so they look skinnier. And I'm going to go ahead and paint every single one of those black with the chalk paint from Folk Art. And then the 4 that we painted, the bigger ones, I painted 2 white and 2 black. So now for this DIY, I'm going to use these from Walmart. And it's just a simple DIY. I'm going to go ahead and cut those little loops off that come with it, that you would hang them up with the ribbon there. I did go ahead and sand every single one of those so it has like this little cute finish here. And then I noticed when I went to go glue one of these on here that I did not like that cardboard look from the side. Like, I did not like that at all. It didn't look high end to me at all. It looked cheap. So I decided to take my permanent ink here and just go around all the edges. And I'm going to tell you a little trick here. That hot glue that I put on there first before I changed my mind. I'm just going to heat that up a little bit and then add just a little bit more, and it just remelts it. Starts it over and it glued down just fine. And I'm going to do that to the rest of these, and I am making 6 of them because, you know, the packet came with 6, so I just decided to make 6. And, you know, Walmart has all kinds of these cute little things that you could do more than just this. I also have the trees and the little houses, so you could have put the trees on these instead, or the little houses, but I'm actually saving those for different DIYs that I have coming. I have a gingerbread theme that I'm wanting to do, and I'm kind of planning for that for my next videos coming out. So here I just got these picks. Ooh, where did I get those? Walmart, the Dollar Tree, somewhere. Hobby Lobby, one of those places. I'm sorry, I forgot to look where I got those ones from. If anybody knows which one this is, I'd appreciate it if you comment so somebody else would know. And then I literally just cut little tiny pieces off of this little pick here. And then those tiny little red berries that you see on there, I do glue those on there. But was gabbing away. But I did glue a black lace trim that I got from the Dollar Tree around the Halloween time last year. So I still had a little bit of that left. So that's what I wrapped around these just to kind of hide the Jenga block fill around the sides. And that's pretty much it, you guys. This is like really, really simple for this one. It's just too adorable, too cute. You could do what I'm going to do. I'm going to make mine into magnets. You could make these into ornaments. You could make these into, what's something else you could do? Like a keychain. Like I did the first ones. You can make into a keychain somehow. You could do like the little command strips and just do it as a little filler on your wall for a plaque, like a wall plaque. So I wanted to show you that I did also sand those down as well, the 3 that I painted black and the 2 white ones. You are going to see me spruce up the white ones a little bit later because I just don't like the Jenga block fill after you sand those down, how it's just like a raw wood again. I like it to be a darker, rustic more looking, I guess. More farmhousey feel, I suppose. So I also picked these up from Walmart as well. They're also these little ornaments, like little chipboard. That's what they look like, little cheap chipboard pieces. I don't know. They're really nice, actually. They're kind of cute. And I'm just making them even cuter. So like I said, I didn't like how those other ones were, so I just went ahead and decided to go ahead and do this as well on these. And this is kind of what we're going for, this little feel here. And that's what they look like after they're all sanded around and spruced up with the black ink. Real simple DIY. So I'm going to take this that I got from Hobby Lobby, And I'm going to go around this plaque. But first I'm going to take this cute little bow that I made with some twine. You can get the twine anywhere. I got mine from the Dollar Tree. When it was $1, I bought like 3 of them. So here, I'm just going to use hot glue. You guys could use whatever glue you want. I have really good hot glue gun. The glue sticks. So they work pretty good, and I have a high temp glue gun. I suggest if you have a low temp one, you might want to use some other glue besides that. This simple, cute little Jingle Block DIYs have been so fun. And I have so many more other ideas that I'd like to come up with in the future that I have thought about, that I'd like to plan out maybe sometime for you after the Christmas, season. But I'm just, like I said, I'm going to use hot glue. Cover up the little holes here with the cute little bows that I made. I just love these. And I did use a lighter to kind of get some of that wildness that comes with the twine. Some of you know what I'm talking about. It gets a little wild, so definitely don't want children to be doing that. So if you're going to be doing that with kids, make sure that everything is okay for them. Now here is where I decide that I didn't really like the raw wood look on there, so I'm going to go in also with the archival ink is what it's called. It's a permanent ink, so it will dry permanent. And I really just go around the edges, and I think I actually show you. I didn't cut it all out because I really want you guys to see how simple this is. And I'm actually using a makeup sponge from the Dollar Tree. And I have a big, ginormous pack of them. I don't wear makeup at all, but I do have a big, large pack of them that I bought just for this reason. So I'll have them. And I still have quite a few of them. I bought a few bags when the dollar store was still $1. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a nice little touch here to add to this, or would you have just kept it the raw wood feel? What is your kind of like feel? I'm going for the more farmhousey feel. I feel like that sells very well at my vendor events when I do have them, and they sell really well when I put them for sale on Marketplace and places like that. So here I'm just going to show you kind of a more up close look here of how I'm doing this, because I'm making my own hanger with the ribbon. So I started out with a little bit at the one end, made a loop, and then used some glue, and I'm going all the way around the whole edge of the Jingle Block here. And that's it. And then I glue up a little bit on the ribbon because I'm going to glue that little piece in so they both meet in the middle. And then I'm just going to take a little piece of twine here, and I'm going to wrap it around where I had that extra piece come up to meet, so we can kind of secure that real good. And I do wrap that around, I think 3 or 4 times here, and just secure a little tiny bit of hot glue each time. Kind of pinch it together so it stays. And this is really sped up, so I do sit there and hold it for a second. So, and then I'll just trim off the excess. And then that little excess end where we trimmed off, I like to add just a dab of hot glue so it doesn't come unfrayed. And then I'm showing you, I just take the lighter and go around the edge a little bit. I did have to edit a little bit right here because my camera did fall over. My dogs was down there playing and accidentally bumped my table. So you're going to see a little bit of change here. But I'm just taking a little pick from a lamb's ear that I got from Walmart a few years ago, and I have a bunch of those left. I'm just wrapping a little bit of twine around it, going to secure it with some hot glue. Here's where I had to adjust the camera. And I have a little bell that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to glue that right on there. And this is just going to be a little, oh, and here I am also securing those ends as well. Just put a little dab of hot glue, and we have like a little top for this little ornament, or whatever you want, however you want to hang it, if you want to hang it on your wall. So my last DIY, I'm so super stoked about this. I paused that so you could just see how pretty and shiny that was there. So now we're just going to construct this. So this is the bigger, the Jenga blocks from Five Below, and then this is the Dollar Tree one. And obviously they look like people, but I am making gingerbread men out of Jenga blocks. So I glued them all together, and now I'm just showing you how I glue on some buttons. Pretty simple, easy DIY. I did just accidentally knock it off because I'm not letting it dry. I'm trying to hurry up and get this done. Normally I let stuff like this dry overnight as I do it and then add the details, but I'm kind of pressed for time. I need to get this out to you guys. Yeah, I wanted it out last weekend, but you know, sometimes I just don't feel very well lately. Struggling with all these different diseases and yuckiness. So here I am with some riffraff, I guess you want to call it. And I did make a little tiny bow too, which I think show you how I'd make the bigger one. But I'm just showing you on the little one how I'm doing the riffraff here. I think that's how you say that. Around the little Jenga block arms that we have created. I also want to make some girls maybe in the future of these, but I want to kind of think of a way to do this. Now, did you guys see my little glue marks back there? Here I'm suggesting, this is mine. Now, if I'm going to make these to sell, which I probably will make some to sell, I am going to secure these. I'm going to poke holes all around in the legs 2 times, in the chest 2 times, so it attaches to the arms, and 2 times in the head. And I'm going to secure them with either skewers or popsicle sticks, probably skewers in the large one, popsicle sticks in the smaller one, just so we have a great hold. And I will use wood glue and not hot glue like I did for this tutorial. So if you want to make this for yourself or to give away, I suggest you do it not with hot glue. Just my opinion. I mean, you can, and it may fall apart. It may not. Who knows? But mine fell apart pretty fast from just using hot glue in this little video here. So once I got it all glued and left it alone, it seems fine now. But here I have some larger riffraff for this one. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to make you watch me put all that on, but I am going to show you here how I do make the bigger bow tie, and you just do the same thing for the smaller one. So I literally just cut off a little piece, glue the ends to the ends, just like that, and then I'll scrunch it basically in the middle. And I like to put a little glue here and there just to start it when I scrunch it. But then I'll take a piece of that riffraff and go around the bow tie just to have a little finishing look. And I think these are super, super adorable, you guys. Let me know which one was your favorite of my DIYs today, because I'm already going to tell you the gingerbread men are. I did like the keychains too. Those are super fun to make, but I am going to say I'm not liking the paper. I'm not liking the Mod Podge. I told you guys I'm not a Mod Podge girl. I did Mod Podge, those ones that you saw hanging, and they're still kind of sticky feeling, and it's been almost a week since I made those. So I'm going to let you guys see the reveal now, and you let me know what you think. Give me a like, a comment, and please subscribe.